welcome to my beauty channel. I am so glad you're here. Today I am going to be showing you my simple, uncomplicated, and affordable beauty routine, and for nighttime and the morning as well. So let's get started. I'm going to start with my morning routine. All right, in the morning, I do not wash or exfoliate my skin. And the reason for this is dead skin cells do provide a little bit of protection on your skin, and I want all the protection I can get from the sun. And so I don't cleanse at all, and I don't exfoliate. What I do is the first thing that I do is I will use my vitamin C serum on my skin. Now I have I will put a link down below for my video on my vitamin C serum and how I make it. But I have this in an old bottle, an old rose hip seed bottle, and I make it myself. And so what I do is I would just put a few squirts, maybe 4 squirts in my hand, and warm it to my skin and rub it all around. So then after that, and I do leave the vitamin C serum in the fridge, so I go to the fridge and I put the vitamin C serum on, and then what I do is I wait for it to set for about 2 minutes, and then I will add the coconut oil. This coconut oil, I get it from Trader Joe's, and it is a virgin, unprocessed coconut oil, and I used maybe about a half a teaspoon of that on my whole face, and I just let it settle for as long as I can on the skin. If I'm not going anywhere, I just let it sit on the skin like a mask. And if I have to go somewhere, then I will take one of my soft makeup microfiber towels and I will gently press it on my skin and just kind of remove excess, because coconut oil is rather greasy. So before my makeup and my sunscreen, I will usually use a facial oil. This is the Trader Joe's jojoba oil. And this gives the skin a glow. It's very nice. I would put it on my hands and warm it to my skin and just press it all over. So after that, what I would do every day before my makeup is I use it's the Australian Gold 50. It is a physical sunscreen. It's a mineral sunscreen, and it goes very well under makeup. And it's very nice on the skin, and because my skin is rather dry, it is oil free, so for me it's a little bit drying if I use it alone, which is why I do use the jojoba oil underneath it, and so that makes it spread very easily on the skin. All right, so I guess that we could switch to nighttime. Now, my nighttime routine varies, and what I would say is typically I switch from different cleansers, and I switch things a little bit, but I would start, usually I take a shower in the evening, and I remove my makeup and I wash my skin in the shower. And I will either use the gentle skin cleanser or my sweet almond oil. If I have a lot of makeup on, I might choose my sweet almond oil, and I just rub either of those all over my skin and my eyes, and just let it settle for a minute, and then wash it off. Now that's not really enough to completely remove the makeup and everything off of my skin. Now I switch between 2 cleansers. I really like the Trader Joe's 3-in-1 cleanser, and it's a very gentle cleanser, and it removes the makeup very nicely. Now I find it's still not as gentle on my eyes as I would like, so you know, I have to really be careful. But an option that I normally actually like even more, baby shampoo and wash, and it's huge. This is 18 ounces, and I think it's about $5.99. So you won't find a cleanser that's that inexpensive. I know it's a little strange to use a baby wash on your face, but anything that is formulated for a baby is extremely gentle, is tested, and you know, shouldn't cause the skin any problems. I've had no problems with this. It has a very light fragrance that actually is natural based, but that hasn't bothered me at all. So when I get out of the shower, and what I will do is I will either exfoliate, or I have a mask that I use. So if I'm going to exfoliate, there are a couple things that I might do. The most common would be the dry facial brushing. I do have a video on this that I can link below, but I will either use that and the dry facial brushing maybe twice a week. Or once a week, I might use, this is the Derma E Overnight Peel. I might use that about once a week, just to loosen up the dead skin a little bit more. It's a very gentle, the Derma E Overnight Peel, and it's not over exfoliating at all, and you would leave it on all night long, and you wouldn't use any other moisturizer or anything else with it. It's just a mask. It sits on the skin, and it's a very gentle alpha hydroxy acid. It has glycolic acid and other alpha hydroxy acids in it. So I would use that, or if I'm going to be doing my peel, my ordinary peel, I would just use that. And if I'm going to use my ordinary peel, I won't exfoliate the whole week. This will be it, because it's more intense. It's more of an intense exfoliation. About once a week on Sunday nights, I use my mask. This is the Alba Botanica facial mask. It's a clay mask, and it just cleans out your skin. And it cleans out your pores, it cleans out your skin very nicely, and your skin looks very even and smooth after you use this. And I use that about once a week. After I've exfoliated, the main thing that I will do is I will use my rosehip seed oil, and I keep this in the fridge. I have also a video on this that I will link below, and I put this all over my face and my neck. And I just press it into the skin. I might wet my hands just a little bit and press it into the skin. And if I wet my hands a little bit, it helps to distribute the oil a little more, but only a little bit of water on the skin, because you don't want to dilute the rosehip seed oil. So what I will do as a final step is moisturize, and I don't moisturize all over my skin because the rosehip seed oil is usually good enough, but I have some areas of concern where I do moisturize. Now this is the Andalou Skin Food. Now I use this is a very concentrated moisturizer. It's awesome. I use it here on the lines I have here and underneath my eyes, because it's a very concentrated moisturizer, and I like the way that my skin looks after I use it the next day. It makes a difference. And for my neck, I have a cream that I've used. I have bought this moisturizer for probably 25 years. And I use it as a neck cream, and I use it as a body lotion as well. It's wonderful. It's from Trader Joe's. It is the Midsummer's Night's Cream Moisturizing Lotion. It is very, it penetrates very deeply. It's for extra dry skin, so it's perfect for the neck area, perfect for the hands, perfect for the body skin, and I do use that at night. So as a final step, I do use, they are called Frownies facial patches. If you have never heard of Frownies, they come in a little box like this. And you used to be able to find Frownies at Sally Beauty's, but they stopped carrying them a long time ago. I have been using Frownies since probably my early 30s, my very early 30s. I discovered Frownies, and I've used them off and on over the years. And when I have not used them, I've noticed a big difference. And Frownies, they targets the wrinkles, the number 11s under in between your eyebrows. And I've noticed when I didn't use my Frownies a big difference in the deepness of those lines. And it really helps to soften the lines in between the eyes. And I notice a big difference when I use my Frownies. So they're very easy to use. They come in strips, and then you just wet them with just a little bit of water, and then you just put them in between your brows and you wear them at night. Now another option to Frownies, because they are getting a little expensive, is just surgical, regular surgical tape that you can get at the drugstore. That would be another option that you can use as well. So I would highly recommend the Frownies. So that's it. That's my uncomplicated, affordable beauty routine. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you like this video, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.